You know how they say you gotta listen to that gut feeling? That's what it was. It was a gut feeling like, bro, I'm supposed to be doing this. Cause why would it just be there? You know, it was just reverberating in the back of my head. Entrepreneurship has always been in my family. My grandparents owned the business. My grandfather, he owned a roofing company. My uncle, he owned a soul food restaurant. And that's actually how I segued into For Your Best Friend. So I have two base recipes, right? I have a chicken recipe and I have a salmon recipe. But I also do consultations. You tell me what you're looking for. What's your goal with your dog? What's your dog allergies and so forth? And I would come up with a list of everything that we can do. It would be in categories, right? Veggies, fruits, grains, proteins, and so forth. And, you know, we can come up with something. But for my main recipe, I have two. And I also have beef bites that I just came out with, right? And people love the beef bites. But really none of my customers go off of the two main recipes. Some of them do, but for the most part, people love the consultation part. People love to itemize and pick their specific dog's recipe. People love that. So I do subscriptions. The ups is I deliver it for free. And so when I go to my customer houses, they dogs always remember me. And they dogs be scratching on the door trying to get to me, trying to hop on me. And they be like, no, get down, get down. And I'd be like, it's all right, you know what I'm saying? Pat they dog, remember they dog's name. A lot of customers, their pets isn't just pets, right? This is For Your Best Friend. This is people that love their dogs. Their dogs are family. People invite me to their house. They want me to meet their dog like I'm meeting a child. You know, they tell me everything about their dog, and it's just like to see the excitement in people's face in the pet and food industry and whatnot. Me starting off and branching off, doing something different with a purpose. I think that's advocacy in itself. For Your Best Friend is, I'm like, hey, we're not gonna stand for that. I'm not gonna use fillers. I'm not gonna use preservatives. I'm gonna give you an alternative. My goal is to become vet recommended because like earlier, I was talking about how I came up with the Cider Point alternative, which is a pharmaceutical in the pet industry and whatnot. And so my goal is to become a holistic alternative in the pet industry. And I have been reaching out to people for that, but I'm vet approved, but I want to be vet recommended. A lot of my customers, they'll send me pictures of their dog. Their dog might be it's hot outside. Somebody, hypothetically speaking, they might take their dog to the beach and they'll send me pictures. One of the things that they trust about me so much is that communication. It's not just like, oh, you got to email some big corporation and somebody to get back to you. No, you actually talking to me and I'm kicking it with your dog when I pull up, you know? So yeah, I think the communication just makes it a more natural interaction that people just love, you know, because we're so removed from that nowadays. When I was in ProsperUs, my cohort was led by this lady, April Anderson. She would like do one-on-ones with us. My business started growing really quick. Like I said, it's only been a year and a half. It started growing, and rapid growth, sometimes it can be a lot of downfall to that. You can be impulsive and make the wrong move. You can just be hyping yourself up and you get into something where you know nothing about. Before making these decisions, I went to April and she gave me sound advice. She made me look at it from all directions and made sure that it was a win-win from both sides. Made sure I wasn't cutting myself short. Made sure that I checked all boxes before making certain decisions. And I always give thanks to her. Whenever we talk about ProsperUs, I always talk about April because ProsperUs is family oriented. I would say if you don't know anything about business, that's one of the cool things about the cohort. Say if you don't even have a business name or you haven't started your LLC, you can still join the cohort and they're still going to give you the tools and they're still going to walk you through whatever idea you think you have. You know, you don't have to be established. You don't have to be making $100 grand a year. You don't have to be making $1 a year. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, they're going to help that interest bloom. They're very supportive. I haven't really carved out or gave legacy my own definition yet, right? Because oftentimes I feel like legacy has connotations of passing something off to my children, right? Or giving a torch to my children and they continue what I've done. I know my son wants to be an entrepreneur, but I'm not sure if he would want to do what I do. I wrote a book about the carceral system, but I don't know if my sons would care about that. I haven't really thought about legacy, honestly, you know, and I feel like that's something that something every man should probably think about, but I haven't. I think it's more so about me creating a space and creating a lifestyle, a personal lifestyle, so that I can help my sons do whatever it is they want to do. Being that person next door that kid can look at and be like, oh, Mr. So-and-so, stay next door. And I'm nowhere near that right now, but just staying rooted in community, being somebody that somebody can look up to that's not so far away. It's about showing up. People have to know you, right? People have to interact with you and trust you. We talking about food. People have to trust you.